Welcome everyone, my name is Jack and this is Warhammer Quest, based off the Games Workshop Warhammer series. So, video game based off that. It's a top-down RPG or action game if you want to put it in that genre, and it's pretty sweet. So, first thing while we're on the main menu, I feel like there's a mobile aspect to this game. I actually can't remember if the game's on mobile or not, but having like the button up here for settings just feels a bit mobile-y for me, having it up in the corner rather than an option down the bottom. Last time I played this was 15th of January, and it is currently April, so it's been a couple of months since I've played it. I only played 15 minutes. Just to make sure everything worked, I was like, hey, this is pretty cool. I should record it sometime. And then everything, just so much came on to me. I had so many games to cover and work. I finally are getting round to it. I called myself Jack Survivors then. What we'll do is I'm going to delete that save. Yes, I really do. And we'll create it again. I like the name of Jack Survivors. I think that's about right. Difficulty settings here, we've got casual, combat is easily, warriors cannot be permanently killed. Challenging, hardcore, they can be permanently killed. We'll leave it on adventure for the moment. Play for half an hour and see how far we get. Questing in Warhammer World can be very dangerous. For any adventurer without knowledge of the basics, you'll surely perish. Would you like to play the tutorial? Yes, please. We'll give you the concepts of the game and then we'll explore it ourselves and see what the game is like. It's also running about 1,000 frames per second, which is pretty cool. You awaken in the depth of a dungeon. Your last memories are of orc battle cries and the shouts of your companions. You must have been knocked down and left for dead. You hear more shouts coming from the gloom of the next corridor. Best go look for your companions before they get themselves killed. So you see this top-down point of view, but it has this 3D feel to it. Your warrior will not survive this dungeon on its own, you must find others. Click your warrior to select them, and then click in a position to show the path your warrior will take, like so. You can move diagonally, and then click again to move. Very slow moving footsteps then, they look a bit glidey, not very deliberate, but arrows show the path through the dungeon, continue to the next room. We continue that spot there. We were attacked by 2 snotlings, and by 1 orc boys. These greenskins are no match for a warrior. Oh, I can move, rotate. I didn't realize I could rotate by holding right click. So we've got a dungeon, and as we clicked it, it faded away and showed who we're attacked by, but we're actually on the same map. And you'll notice that it's just extended out, and 2 guys came out and attacked us. Select your warrior and double click to perform a melee attack. So the snotlings, I think that's 3 health, 1 defense, 1 attack. We've got 2. We did 18. I don't know how that's calculated. Your character sheet shows how many attacks you can perform per turn. Oh, that's number of attacks. Once you attack, you can no longer move, now attack again. So I guess it's 1 more action we can do. Sorry, that's number of attacks, not amount of damage. So we can perform 2 melee attacks. So no more attacks. Deselect your character by clicking on empty space and then end turn. So he'll move up. And he'll do an attack. You manage to block. Now finish off these pests. Remember, once you attack, you no longer move and can only attack neighboring enemies. So I'm wondering if we move here. Okay, he turns to face us, so we can't really get flanking in. So we get 2 attacks, so there's 1. We only needed the 1. 8 gold. Excellent, a new weapon. Click add to stash, and then click the button in the bottom right corner to access inventory. So it's a sword of some sort. Sword of spike, 13, 18 damage, and a gold multiplier. So add the stash. Oh, and a consumable, increased chance to hit with a melee weapon and with ranged weapons as well. Tiny button in the bottom right corner, we'll click that. Drag the weapon from your stash over the current item. And what was that current item? Can you go away, text? Oh, I can click on that to find more information. I have to click back. Okay. Click on space to select and click on end turn. Okay, continue, go through, don't forget any of your turn replenishes your movement. So it's the warrior's phase. I want to see 13 to 18 compared to 5 to 10. Wow, okay, so it's quite the increase. So let's move into the next room. We're attacked. I find it weird that the screen completely blacks out. Like, we're attacked by 2 night goblins. Why couldn't that little screen just pop up on the big thing? You found one of your companions badly wounded and surrounded by enemies. And we've got some heavy bandages, heavy consumables. Your warrior's been given bandages. Select your warrior, then click on the bandages tab and activate them on the wizard to heal. So on here, select your warrior, click on the bandages, and then we can double click. I don't know why it's double click. And we can heal, what was that, 8? Now finish off these pests. Remember, once you attack, you can no longer move and you can only attack neighboring enemies. So he can't move because he's blocking the way. So what I'll do is I'll move the wizard back because he's weak. Move. Oh, I can't move that far. Move him at least to there. Attack this person. Completely clobbered him. This person can move again. Can he do a ranged attack? Seems like he can't. Must have to come up close. Clobber him over with the sword. Draw of toughness, 6 toughness. We have been given that hint. I do know. Winds of Magic, 10 power. I wonder what that means. Oh, it's a spell. I do remember this. It's coming back to me. 5 Orc Boys. Every turn, the wizard draws power from the Winds of Magic, which you use to power spells. Select your wizard. Cool. So the Winds of Magic is displayed above, so we've got 10. All spells have a cost. Click on the button. We can do Nightmare Vision, and I presume it costs 3. So we click on this. Did that do anything? It says here. Oh look! There's a pop-up. You can double click, whatever you do, your Winds of Magic will increase. So I've done that one several times. And that's a bit of a shame. Finish off the person going attack and move, so we can do 2 attack. So let's move into here and attack him. And him. Since we can't reach him, he's been actually we'll attack him. He's been nightmare visaged twice. I don't think that makes any difference. Draw down what's end of turn. He'll move up and attack. Actually fast forward as well. He'll attack, he misses, and he still attacks as well. Okay, so he gets 10 power back. So let's move him in nice and close. Minderoids, I have no idea what that means. Wow, that did quite a lot of damage. Hit him. And hit him. Feel like it's not worth using bandages just yet because we lost a little bit of health. Okay, we got a helm for toughness. Okay, so let's equip the helm. Oh, look. Common and uncommon. That's weird way of doing it. Why couldn't it just be one row with a coloured item in the background? Huh. That's very odd. Huh. Oh well, okay. For inventory, do the consumables need to be in someone's slot? So like here, I can now take it. What's this one here do? Toughness. We might as well put this guy's inventory. Oh no, it takes a slot. Oh wow, that's a, I guess, unique way of doing inventory. I haven't seen that before. What's this button here? Oh, okay, so it's giving us the passive upgrades, passive abilities of our troops. Level 1, 2. Okay, we need to get these guys leveling up. Move up. Archer next. Vicious River Trolls. You've reached the depths of the dungeon to find the final member of your party, the Wood Elf Way Watcher. She's particularly skilled with a bow, so that with a few arrows. So warriors are equipped with ranged weapons that can perform ranged and melee attacks in the same turn. Enemies highlighted orange showed ranged targets, red's melee. Double click an enemy to fire the bow. I actually want to move first. Man, she can fire for a long way. They've got like a lot of health. Like a lot of health. Man, can you attack all the way down there? Is there no such thing as range in this game? Like, click on, oh, the razors to bring up the. So, fire 3, mind raises the enemy, cannot miss, and causes a large amount of damage proportional to the wizard's battle level. But these guys are so strong. Take your draw of toughness. Might as well end turn, but they're gonna move up and just completely dominate us. Okay. Looks like there is it's forced to happen. Okay, all heroes die. Can we speed this up a little bit? It's quite sorry. All heroes die eventually, inevitably. Method and character determine this land, not the march of time. Looting, indulging mere distractions from what you crave. An idea above trinkets to last forever. A calling, a legend. Just a legend. Alright. So there is a base version of the game and then also a deluxe version. I'm pretty sure the key that the developers provided me allows me to access the deluxe content. We're probably not going to see it, but I think it gives you a few more classes to play with. Yours begin. So let's go adventuring. It's going to open up the world. You'll see how this game works. Oh, okay, squashing bugs. Every adventure starts somewhere. Yours begin with the promise of gold and a mad old farmer. He seems to think the local spider populace is amassing an army to rise up against his crops, and possibly him as well. Your party finds himself standing at the entrance of an abandoned mine. Plow through these arachnids so we can collect our reward. Okay, so we've got a dwarf, human, a wizard, and an archer. So let's open up the next room. 5 giant bats. We've got a new journal entry for them as well. He can do only 1 attack. Click and hold to bring it up. It definitely feels like this game must be on mobile as well. Clicking and holding is definitely a mobile thing. So attack. Oh wow, you missed. That's not good. So move. You're going to do 1 ranged attack. Okay. So we've kind of gone back in the game, I feel like. We've got new characters, must have played with someone else. Shadow Bolt throws a projectile, dealing damage to the target, and a chance to hit surrounding fighters for minor wounds proportional to the battle level. Okay. I think that's worth doing it because we've only got 6. If we move to here. Do this on here. Yeah, see if we can heal those guys. Cool, we got 2. And allows our warrior to move up. Out of range though, which is a shame. Okay, so we might as well end turn. Gonna move up and attack, and move up and attack. Whoa, we did a lot of damage. Berserk, 0 attacks. What is the Berserk? The cool thing is, there actually seems to be quite a good journal. And, oh goodness me. See, there's different classes down here. What are we playing as? Marauder? Here we go, Berserk. The warrior has a chance to go berserk at the start of each turn when enemies are present or where enemies appear. There is a chance that he's unable to control himself and swings wildly, damaging adjacent warriors and preventing him from taking actions in the rate of turn. Chance is unable to control himself and swings wildly, damaging adjacent warriors. If he is able to control himself, he remains in the berserk state and gains 1 attack until the end of the combat. The rider's chance of controlling himself increases at each battle level as he kills enemies in the round of combat. Interesting. Interesting. There's some interesting mechanics to this. Okay. So he must have like knocked himself out because he can't do anything. Man, we didn't get much Winds of Magic. Why can't I get shadow daggers? Oh, it must be adjacent enemies. Okay. Let's see if this guy can hopefully attack. He misses again. We're pinned at the moment. If there's a warrior adjacent to you at the start of the turn, there's a chance the warrior becomes pinned. Unable to move as they stand their ground. Although pinned warriors may not move, they can still attack and use items. Okay. So they're just kind of forced into combat. Oh, we did our melee attack, and now we can also do the ranged attack, which misses. But if we move up here, we can do our melee attack. Okay, we managed to get through there. The guy's a bit weak. So, provisions to heal. Very good. There's a massive something on the ground there. 4 winter. Can we just like... Okay, I'm saying odd. If we keep ending turn... Oh, it's a different number every round. Interesting. Okay, 5 giant spiders. New journal page. Spiders are normally solitary monsters, but will group together to attack when encountering such a threat. So these guys need to move up to block the road. And these guys here need to move up behind. You're gonna hold the tide. So that's adjacent, so you just have to take this guy back here. And miss. Small bandages you can put on the dwarf to heal a couple of wounds. This game's quite cool. We might make a series of this if you guys are keen. Let me know. Fast forward, these guys moving up. Miss. Another miss. That's great, because the rest of them can't attack. Unless one moves into that diagonal position. Oh. Right, 4 Winds of Magic. That's against adjacent enemy. He's pinned. You can hit though. Oh, you missed. Can you hit yours? Oh, you're webbed. Each monster may attack, or may attempt to web a monster as many times as attacks. The monster webbed a warrior may not do anything. While webbed, the warrior may be bitten with the rest of the monster's attacks. Each bite is guaranteed to hit. Wow, that's not good. There's not much that character can do because he's getting such low attacks, and he's pinned and he's webbed. Oh yeah, we'll have to intern there. He's unwebbed. He misses. Misses. Oh, and webbed again. Oh, he berserked and hit us. That's a shame. Now he doesn't have any attacks. We've got Shadow Bolt. Shadow Bolt throws projectile dealing damage and a chanting surrounding. Okay, so we might hit our own. Well, let's try it. Okay, I got 2 of ours and missed. That's great. Yeah, that missed. You've got no more attacks. Possibly move out of the road, watch in case that guy goes berserk again. Alright, in turn. Misses. Failed. I presume failed the berserk. Wow, man, that guy's missed a lot. Okay, cool, we got him. Add the orc tool to our stash, which end the turn. Let's get the small bandages on yourself. Now let's move up this corridor. I like how I can move people at the same time. That's kind of cool. Playing XCOM again in a moment, and it's kind of annoying how I can only do it one at a time. Okay, nothing in this corridor. Once they're all moved up. End the turn again. This is the long corridor. One more time. And we'll open the next room. We're attacked by 4 giant bats. Let's move back, so they have to come to these 2 positions. And go to here. Can't, oh no, you can see someone. You missed. You've got horrible Winds of Magic this time though. Now it's in turn, let these guys move up. Miss. And miss. Perfect, okay, the rest can't get us, so they'll have to queue up. Berserk, you got an extra attack. Sweet. Don't have enough Winds of Magic to have the Shadow Bolt. That would have been amazing in there. Cool. Death Blow. Oh, Death Blow must damage both. Okay, so move into here. See if we can attack both, because we've got 2 attacks. Lovely. Nice, clean sweep. Oh, okay, hammer. 2 to 4 damage and critical chance. Oh, money as well. Let's go into our inventory, because we haven't been in there for a while. It's a rare item that these actually can get. Double damage on enemies of toughness 7. And it does like way more attacks. So let's pop that in. Small provisions, you might as well hold that. It's no use, but can be sold in the market for 10, yeah. Our archer. Oh, I know why we have such amazing weapons. It's because I probably have the deluxe version, which is a shame. I don't like having such great buffs straight off at the start of the game. I'm going to put them in, and you'll probably find that we're going to absolutely dominate from now on. Do our weapons change to reflect our choices? Can't tell. I kind of don't like it when deluxe content gives you, just makes it easier stuff. Like, I could just get rid of those weapons into this quest, I guess. Because it just makes it too easy. I like if they gave, you know, extra late game content or new classes. Maybe that'd be a bit different. But as long as they're balanced, not just making it easy for just for extra dollars. Maybe the old farmer wasn't as mad as previously thought. Calling the spider horde, and I might be a stretch, but he was right. There's a lot down here. From the looks of this room, it's going to get worse. So 4 rats and 3 giant spiders. 2 new journal pages. Okay. But 2 attacks to attack him. Death blow, so we got both. Oh, but I missed the second one, so use your second attack to hit him. Definitely hit. You can see that fancy fancy attack there. Reaver Boy once per dungeon that can do a multi-shot arrow striking the target and other enemies nearby. Let's move up to here. What we can do from here is we can do our melee attack against this guy. And then we can also do a ranged attack. I think these drop down in cost. Shadow Bolt. Oh, wrong one. Yep, just caused damage. One of my own. That was a bit silly, wasn't it? Move up, Dwarf. You're at the back of the pack, which is kind of silly. Sticking together. That's not what we're not doing. Man, people can move a large amount of... very large distance. Which I find odd. Oh. Berserk got an extra attack. What is this healing mist ability? Heals target for 1 to 6. Ah, that's a great thing to have. So if we go healing, no, not Shadow Daggers, healing mist on you. 1, okay, that's not very good. But if you've seen us play... oh, what's the game we've been playing? Darkest Dungeon. That chance to do it is always great. Okay, cleared them out. Got a potion of battle for 1+ melee attacks, and we're victorious. Alright. So what will probably happen now is, oh wow, look, those are the aliens, the creatures everyone killed. Man, it actually takes a long time. Oh, we get experience from healing others, that's cool. It's going to take a long time for these people to level up. But I guess the highest level is like level 7 or 8, so it might take time. Squadron Bugs, well done, you've made it out of your first dungeon in one piece, more or less. Now let's go to the nearest settlement, Slingfrildhof, to spend your hard-fought earnings. Click on a settlement, then press the travel button on the settlement card to move there. Receive 50 gold as well. We finished Squashing Bugs. This is where we are, I guess, here, and then we'll go travel. Very good. Oh, we got a little cutscene. Hey, that looks pretty cool. Oh, that's neat. Man. That was an awesome animation to see, and then the birds flying through. Oh, now it's rendering? Ah, that was awesome. Settlements. You can sell and buy loot in settlements, level up heroes, and all manner of other activities. Select a warrior in the central carousel, then use the location buttons in the middle pane to send them off into town. Warriors may experience all sorts of events when sent to locations. When you're ready to start adventuring again, click the Go Adventuring button. However, it appears someone wants to speak to you first. The Miserable Minstrel. As the warriors approaches, they spy a lonesome figure sat upon 2 league waystones of the town. Your party is wisely cautious. The man sees you coming but doesn't seem to care. Closer inspection reveals him to be wearing a garb of a minstrel. I suppose you're going to rob me, he says with a dour expression on his face. Not having much use for a beaten up instrument or its rags, you ignore the minstrel and move towards Stigfridhof. Not thieves, then he shouts at you, but I bet you like riches all the same. Did he say riches? Your party pauses. Ah, that got your attention. He jumps off the waystone and smiles for the first time. I know there's a hoard you see. A pile of gold and jewels stolen by bandits. Some bandits stole my loot. Not this old thing, but an instrument of pure beauty encased in silver and inscribed in the most wondrous fashion. So I'll guide you to a dungeon. You'll clear out all the creatures and keep the treasure, but the loot is mine. Meet me outside Sigfridoff when you're ready. Alright, so we've discovered a new quest. Oh, I love this papercraft look. So now we can... What are all these people? Are these all the characters we can use? So I presume some of these are deluxe content. And it's just opened them up at the start. So let's say with the dwarf, we can send him to the market. Buy, sell. If we were playing this game, I would probably want to get rid of the elite gear and have it later on. Like, don't use it straight away because it gives me too much of an advantage. Adventurers Guild. I can scroll my mouse wheel along. And I can just look at everyone. Okay. Training grounds. Requires so much to level up, and then you also have to pay. Okay. Temple. Between adventuring, warriors can go to the deities' temples and offer up prayers to aid them in the next adventure. Once your warrior has been blessed, they cannot gain any more until they prove themselves in a dungeon. You know what support your gods will bestow upon your warrior, if any at all. $50? Just for the sake of this let's play, let's pray and see what happens. When activated, we received Gift of Battle. When activated, the warrior gains 2 melee attacks for the remainder of the turn. 1 dungeon. Okay, pretty cool. Your warrior is employed at a local merchant to carry bales of cotton to the Riverside area for the day. You receive 20 gold. Okay. How long can you do stuff? Like if I just pop in and out of stuff, could I keep getting random encounters? It's kind of weird that everyone can go do things. Temple of Sigma. Dance golden treasure. The coffers of the church is paid for his training when he's deemed ready to receive the next stage. You can pray. Receives 1 toughness. I guess we're going to do it once. Interesting. Crime. Your warrior is accused of murder and thrown in jail. The matter is sorted out eventually, but after your warrior's commanded to have bailed him out. Wow, I don't know how much we lost, but we lost a lot there. So I guess we can then go adventuring. So quests are on the adventurer's bread and butter. Completing white ones will open up new sections of the world map. Completing quests belonging to a settlement are coloured in red. For example, the miserable minstrel you bumped into town can be found at the Red Dungeon to the west. These are tough but yield better rewards. Good luck. Alright, so there's this one here. There's also the Blessed Plate. Interesting. And there seems to be, quite a large map. Look, we can see all the way down there. Cool. Well, if you want to see more of this game, let me know. We'll cap off the episode here. That's interesting. So we can keep questing on. So yeah, let me know if you want to see more episodes and if we should do the Minstrel mission or the Blessed Plate. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.